Yo, what's up, guys? Coming at you again with another little quick chat about my future plans. First and foremost, want to give a shout out to Cool T for subscribing today. Very much appreciate that. Yeah. So, as the title says, tonight, I'd say about 9 or 10 hours from now. I don't actually know. 9 or 10 hours from now, I'll make sure that I update to the exact time a little later. But for now, I'm going to say 9 to 10 hours from now, I will be starting what I presume to be the final Lost Judgment stream. I'm not saying it's the last time I'll ever play it on stream, but for this first playthrough, it'll be the final chapter. I will do some sub-stories like the school stuff, but I think this will be it for Ryoga Gotoku games for quite some time. And that's why I put up a poll. That's the next part of this sort of announcement. Why I put up a poll on the community page. I picked 5 games. I could have picked more, and I could have picked less, but I decided 5 was a good amount just to give some variety. I picked 5 games. Actually, I probably should refresh it just to see if there's anything different. Hold on a second here. Probably should have had that pulled up. Pull up my channel here. Let's go over the community tab and see if it's updated at all. No, it's still 4 votes. Yeah, there's 4 votes on this. The games were The Last of Us series. Hopefully people actually saw that it says series and not just the first game. So if you voted for The Last of Us series, that means you voted for me to stream on Twitch. Hopefully they saw that too, that it says Twitch, not YouTube. I'm over on Twitch, Johnny in Japan. It's all one word. I think all Twitch names have to be one word. There's no spaces. So yeah, pretty sure, because if it was spaces, I would have made it have spaces. Yeah, I chose that name like a long time ago. Yeah, so yeah, that means if you picked The Last of Us series, that means I will be streaming both games back to back. I won't be playing any other games in between the 2 games. So when I finish the first game, I'll be moving on directly to the sequel. I haven't played either game, never played them. I'll be playing the PS3 version of the first game because that's what's on PS Now, and I don't really have any interest in these games, really. I have a little bit of an interest, but not enough to really outright buy both games. So I will play the PS3 version on PS Now, and yeah, I know there's a PS4 like remaster, but I've seen the PS3 version. I'm sure it's good enough. And The Last of Us 2 is available. It was supposed to be available until like December 12th, but they moved it to like January, I don't know, January 22nd, I want to say. So they've delayed it, I guess. I don't know why. Maybe a lot of people are playing it. I don't know. So they decided to move it to January. Let's see. And then another choice was Mafia Definitive Edition. I don't know. That's available until like December, I believe. No, that one's available till after. Yeah. So The Last of Us is probably more important to get to that because it's only available until January, like sometime in January. And I think the Mafia game, Mafia Definitive Edition. I played Mafia 2 many years ago, back on the 360. But I never played the original Mafia, and they got this, like, I guess, remake. And so I want to play that. But that one's available for a little bit longer. I think February. Maybe February or March? I don't know. I think February. And then I picked Undertale. That doesn't have a time limit. And I hear that's a really short game. So I could probably finish that in, like, one stream. Final Fantasy IX. I'm not really big on turn-based RPGs, but I've never played this one, so I am interested in playing it. I've seen that VTuber Korone Inugami playing it, and it looked like fun. So maybe I will play that one at some point. And then Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. I never played the original, but they got this like remastered version with like all the DLC, and that just came on PS Plus. I haven't installed it yet, but I own it now. It's in my library. So basically, I didn't think there'd be such a blowout, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it would just be The Last of Us. I'm not really that interested in the series. The only reason I even put it on there is because it's so popular, and The Last of Us 2 is available for a limited time, so I figured, hey, it's free, so maybe I should check it out. And I'll start with the first game, and yeah, I'm gonna go through it quickly. I don't really think it's that type of game that has like a lot of side stuff. Probably not. From what I'm looking at, it doesn't look like that type of game. It looks like a very linear experience. So I'll probably get through both games rather quickly. I'm assuming, compared to a game like Kingdoms of Amalur, which is like open world and there's probably lots of side stuff to do. Undertale, I don't actually know. I just know it's a short game. Mafia, I'm sure that's a linear experience as well. There might be some side stuff. And then Final Fantasy IX, I actually don't know. It's a turn-based RPG, linear story. There might be some side stuff to do, but yeah. But it seems like The Last of Us is the most urgent to get to because there's a limited amount of time to get to that. But I am a little bit disappointed that there's a blowout. So obviously the poll doesn't have a time limit, and I'm still playing Lost Judgment. So for all I know, more votes might come in and somehow be more than The Last of Us. However, I highly doubt that, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that's gonna stay there. It's already got 4 votes and everything else is 0%, so I'm pretty sure even if more people did come in within the next few days and vote, it probably wouldn't top that. So basically, if no one votes on anything else and everyone just keeps voting for The Last of Us, then obviously that's gonna be it. But if no one votes for anything else, then what I will do is after I finish both games, I will put up those 4 games again on a new poll, and people can vote on those 4 games. However, if people see, what I was gonna do is if no one voted on anything else, I was gonna put up a new poll. Well, no, what I was gonna do is if people voted on other things, like if maybe I had like 1 vote for one game and another vote for another, like what I would do is whatever the second place game was, that's what I would play second, and third place and so on. And then whatever game got like 0 votes, I'd eventually play that anyway, because it's on the list for a reason. I do want to play all these games at some point. But then I realized that people who voted for The Last of Us, you know, maybe they would have voted for something else if Last of Us was not on the list. So maybe I really should, yeah, maybe I should start a new poll. Maybe I should start a new poll afterwards. After I finish the Last of Us series, maybe I should start a new poll so that the people who voted on The Last of Us, I mean, I guess technically you could just take away your vote after I finish it, but by the time I finish both games, that poll will get buried in other posts, so I'll just make a new post. I'm overthinking this. Yeah, I'll just make a new post with those 4 games. I won't add a 5th game. I'll just keep those 4 games that didn't make the cut, and people can vote on that. Eventually, I will play all these games. It's just the poll is there to sort of help me decide in what order I should stream these games. So it looks like The Last of Us is up first, which is totally fine with me because there's 2 games right there. It's an easy choice, and The Last of Us 2 is only available for a limited time, so it's very urgent that I get to it quickly. And Kingdoms of Amalur, I own that now. Mafia Definitive Edition is available for a limited time, so maybe that's a little more urgent as well. Not as urgent as The Last of Us, though. Kingdoms of Amalur, I can play that anytime. Undertale, it doesn't have a time limit on PS Now, so I assume, and it is a new game, it just became available I think like a month ago, but it doesn't have a time limit. A lot of games on PS Now will have an actual time limit. This one doesn't, so I assume it's staying. And Final Fantasy IX, I don't believe it had a time limit on it. If it does, I'll check later to see if it actually has a time limit. And yeah, so Last of Us is coming soon. I don't know when. It is a Thursday for me. It's a Thursday for me. I haven't done a stream in like 6 days. Yeah, it's been a while. Let let me check here. Last stream I did would have been like Friday night, bleeding into Saturday, which is what I usually do. Usually I do that. Usually I'll start a stream like Friday night and it sort of carries over into Saturday once it hits midnight. So yeah, I haven't done any streams this week yet. Usually I do a stream at the beginning of the week and one at the end of the week. So I haven't done any streams this week. Been super busy. Yeah, and I try to fit in 2 streams a week. So I guess what I'll do, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm definitely streaming tonight in about 9 or 10 hours. So I guess what I'm gonna do is tonight I will finish up the game, finish up Lost Judgment. There's tons of side stuff to do with the school thing, like the high school stories. Tons of stuff there. There's like different clubs. Like I'm doing the Junior Mystery Detective Club and the Dance Club. But there's other ones that I haven't even unlocked yet, like the robotics and the photography. And I think there's like 1 or 2 more clubs that I haven't unlocked yet. I don't know how deep that goes, how lengthy it is, that school stuff. I have no interest in completing every single side case in the game. But in terms of the school story, that's its own separate thing with its own story, like ongoing voice acted story. So I think it's all voice acted. I don't know. I haven't played it in a while. It's been like 5 or 6 days since I played the game. I'm pretty sure it's voice acted. Some of it is. But there's definitely a big story to it. It's definitely plays a big role in Lost Judgment in the main story as well. So naturally I'm interested in the sort of side thing for that. I don't know, like, there's only 1 chapter left, so I'm not going to start the stream with the final chapter. I mean, I am starting the final chapter, but once the opening cutscenes are finished, which they'll be lengthy, I'm sure, I will delay actually trying to complete the final chapter and do a bunch of school stuff. If I can. I might not be able to. Now that I'm on the finale chapter, it might lock me in. It might lock me in and say, haha, fuck you. You started the final chapter. We're gonna lock you in. Because sometimes they make stuff not available when you're in the middle of like serious main story stuff. They'll lock you in. They'll lock out certain side cases and certain areas of the map and force you on a track. So if that happens, I'll be disappointed. Because I would like to do as much school stuff as I can. I think I could probably finish it all. If I do like an 8-hour stream, like if I just gut it out and do like an 8-hour stream, I could probably do the entire high school story stuff. I could probably just blaze through that and then do the finale. It might not even take that long. The reason why it's taking me so long to do the school stuff is because I was trying to take my time with it and spread it throughout the series, like spread it throughout my streams. I didn't want to do them all in one stream. I probably can. And the other reason is I think they lock certain parts behind certain chapters, like, because there were times where like there was nothing available, and then once I got to another chapter, like stuff opened up. But now that I'm on the final chapter, I think I can actually do all of it now. Although I'm curious as to if I start off the stream doing school stuff instead of trying to finish the game's main story. I wonder if certain things will be locked until I finish the game, and the only way for me to truly do all of the school club activities is if I finish the game and roll the credits and do it in Premium Adventure. If that's the case, I'd be very disappointed, because that's how I do the Yu Ga Gotoku games on stream. On my private playthroughs, yeah, sure, I've done, sub-stories after the credits have rolled, do the Premium Adventure. But for the streams, since I've already played these games, well, Lost Judgment is my first playthrough, but like previous like Yakuza games and Judgment, once the credits roll, I move on to the next game for streaming. I don't want to mess around with a bunch of side stuff that I've already done. I don't even know if people are actually interested in side stuff that much. If they are, they could just, play the game themselves. I focus on the main story for the stream, because that's where all the voice acting is and the serious shit, whereas the side stuff is just not that important. And sometimes I do some of them.
I do some of them if they're naturally in my way. I don't go out of my way to do them. This game, though, since it's my first time playing it, I did go out of my way to try to do as much side stuff as possible to lengthen the streams. Mostly to give people time to join my stream, because Twitch does not give out notifications fast enough. Sometimes people don't even get shit for like an hour or two, which is absurd. I get the same thing when I watch other streamers. I won't get notifications until they're like 2 or 3 hours into the stream. I'm like, what the fuck, Twitch? YouTube's the same way, except not as bad. Twitch will be like extremely long, whereas YouTube be like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, which is also bad, but Twitch is way worse when it comes to giving out late notifications. Don't know why I'm wearing these headphones. I don't need to wear them. Yeah, I'm probably being way loud. Yeah, I am. Fuck, I always distract myself and forget what I'm talking about. But okay, yeah, the point is, like, the reason, like, I could have probably finished Lost Judgment a long time ago. I could have probably finished it like a week ago. But I'm like taking my sweet time, doing as many side cases as I can. You know, I could have just like skipped a lot of them, because most of them are not worth doing. Some of them are great, but some of them are just like, eh. I could have did without that one. I could take it or leave it. I did as much as I could in the side stuff to give people time to join my stream. Unfortunately, no one seems to give a fuck about Lost Judgment, and some people join here and there, and some people would rather do, you know, speed runs of the same fucking game 7, 8 times in a row of the first game instead of moving on to the sequel. And they'd be like, oh, I can't watch your game because I don't want spoilers, I'm not that far. And then they don't even play it themselves. They keep speed running the first game over and over again. It's like, well, goddamn, dude. And the same person never watched really any of my, well, they did, but most of the time not. Didn't want to watch my Yakuza series either over the last year because they didn't want spoilers for Yakuza, even though they only like finished one of the games and refused to actually play the game in order seriously. So it's just like, well, fuck, man. I feel like, you know what, it's probably a lot of people. There's probably a bunch of people who are subbed to me or follow me on Twitch, and they see that I'm playing a lot of Ryuga Gotoku games over the last year, and they're like, oh, but I don't want spoilers for the story. Eventually I'm gonna play that game. You're not. You're not. Anybody who's sitting there saying that to themselves, don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. The games are super cheap. All the Yakuza games are always on sale. They're always on sale. They're always super cheap. Even when they're not on sale, they're super cheap. And then a lot of times they are on sale and they're just dirt cheap. The games have been out for a while. Like the last Yakuza game came out, not the new Ichiban bullshit, like the last Kiryu game, Yakuza 6. That game came out like 2016. Like, come on. That game, at one point that game was like $5. It's like that game's been out for like 5 fucking years. All right. And there's been plenty of opportunity to get the entire series on sale, deeply discount it, and play all of them. They're not long games. There's long cutscenes, but the games themselves are not that long overall. Very short games. You can blaze through that shit. If all you care about is a story and you don't want spoilers, you could easily blaze through 0 through 6. No problem. You could do that shit in like a week if you really wanted to. Even if you did sub-stories, you could probably get through the entire series in like a month. So people like who make up the excuse like, oh, I don't want spoilers, and that's total bullshit. You're never gonna play those games. You might as well just watch my stream and enjoy it. And support. Which leads me to the other thing. I pinned a comment on the poll. I'm gonna be really upset about this later if no one shows up. Well, actually, I can understand if no one shows up to Lost Judgment. I'm gonna be upset if people don't show up to the Last of Us stuff, which could happen either tomorrow. I might go ahead and just jump into it tomorrow, or I might start it next week. I might just take a buffer and start it next week. I might do it tomorrow though. If I finish Lost Judgment tonight, I might jump into The Last of Us tomorrow because I haven't done 2 streams this week. I like to do 2 a week. And because it'll be like a Friday, Saturday, like I should be able to do it. But if I don't do it, then I will definitely do it starting sometime next week. But yeah, like I put this as a pinned comment. Don't vote unless you're 100% sure you will actually show up to whatever game wins. It's like Although if you didn't vote for it, then I could understand that. If you don't want to see The Last of Us, then and you didn't vote for it, then I understand that. You hate that game or you have no interest in it, I get it. But if you did vote for it and you don't show up, please remove your vote. Please remove your vote. Like, I don't know if people actually read the pinned comment or if they just clicked on it like, oh yeah, there you go. If you have no intention or you're not sure, even if you're not sure, just remove your vote. You gotta be 100% sure on this. Because, like, I use these votes to gauge interests. If all four votes are for the Last of Us series. But if none of those people actually show up, then that really messes with the results. And it doesn't really... I'm putting the poll up to see what people are interested in watching, and if you vote it but you don't show up, then the poll is useless. Because that's the whole point. I'm picking what to stream next based off of what people will actually show up for this time. So if you voted for something and you don't show up, it doesn't really help me. You know, I'm trying to pick a game that people will actually show up for. So yeah, don't vote unless you actually are sure that you're going to be there for it. So yeah, please, if you vote it and you're not sure that you're actually going to show up, and you only clicked on it because you liked the game and you didn't read the instructions, please remove the vote. I'm just saying, like, I didn't expect to get 4 votes. I expected maybe like 1. People are not very active on the community page. I'm very disappointed. I finally got my community page activated. I thought it would be very helpful. Who knows? Maybe it is helpful this time. Maybe those 4 votes are legit, and those 4 people are damn well gonna show up. They're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be there for that. He's been playing all these fucking Yakuza games and Judgment games. I don't care about that, but he's playing The Last of Us? Fuck yeah, I'll be there for those games. Like, I'm hoping that's the case, you know, that there's a little... Because things have been quiet. They've been quiet for a while. They've been dead. It's not fun. Not fun at all. So I'm hoping that this will turn a corner and people will actually start fucking showing up to my Twitch streams. Or it could just be another, you know, bullshit scenario where nobody fucking shows up. And I just question why do I keep doing it? Like, I was thinking, like, after Lost Judgment, I should just quit streaming, at least for a while. Like, just stop, take a huge break, and quit. And then people say, well, where'd you go? Oh, you quit? Ah, quitter. It's like, no, you guys quit on me first. I went as long as I could, and just fucking got tired of, you know, streaming to almost nobody or nobody. A lot of times, nobody. I can't even get an average of 3 viewers per stream. I've reached the 50 followers. I've streamed enough days in a month. I've got enough hours of streaming in a month. One thing that's missing for me to get affiliate is an average of 3 viewers in a 30-day period. Problem is, I do lengthy streams. I do a lot of streams and I do lengthy streams, which really kills it because the longer your streams are, the harder it is to keep a average of 3 viewers. I'm at like 2.5. It hovers from 2.5 to upwards almost 3. So that really sucks. So, like, yeah, I probably should do short streams. I should probably do the bare minimum required amount of streams and the bare minimum amount of hours streamed in a month so that my chances of keeping 3 viewers, because, yeah, there are times where I have 3 viewers or 5 or 7 or 8, but I don't keep them. Most of the time, I'm averaging under 3. So that sucks. I need to find a way to get an average of 3. It's very difficult. It's very difficult, but I'm hoping that a change up of game will help alleviate that problem. But I'm not holding my breath on this one. But we'll see what happens. It's very unfortunate because I was very excited to play Lost Judgment. Very excited. I saw it had a lot of viewers. Like, I was like a couple weeks late getting it. I was like 2 weeks late to the party. And at the time, it was like getting like 15 to 20,000 views daily. And then by the time I got to play it, it was like 1,000, 2,000. But then I noticed that the only time it got those kinds of views were if it was like Chinese or Korean girls. People like to watch Asian girls play video games. Sims. Oh man. But yeah, but when those girls aren't live, then most of the time, Lost Judgment has like almost no viewers. Like right now, if I go over to Twitch, it's not even on my recommended homepage anymore. No longer. Judgment still is for some reason. The first game, I have no idea why that's still recommended. 23 viewers total for Judgment. And Lost Judgment's not even showing up. It must be so far down. How many views? 277! Why is that not showing up on my main page? Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. Let me check. Still never got a notification for this live stream. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit YouTube. Never sent me a notification that my live stream is live. I set a reminder for myself. And YouTube's not sending me anything. They'll probably send something like 5 minutes from now when I'm like finished talking. Let's see. Let me open up my Twitch on my phone. Oh no, I'm still following Lost Judgment. I thought I unfollowed it. Because I was starting to get into like fucking spoilers. Like I would see like who's streaming it. Like I want to see who's streaming it, what countries they're from, and how many viewers they have, and how long they've been streaming, blah blah blah. And then like I'd see like their screenshot, and I'm like, fuck, that's a spoiler. Like, damn it. Alright, I need to stop scrolling down. I'm gonna end up getting a fucking I'm sitting there reading the first line, seize the truth. I'm gonna end up getting spoilers if I keep scrolling down. It's 277 viewers. I wonder how many views it will have like 8 hours from now. Probably not as much. Yeah. That fucking sucks. I don't really have anything else to say. I guess that's it. Lost Judgment, 9 to 10 hours from now, final stream for this first playthrough, and then I'm going to be taking a long break from Ryu Ga Gotoku games. And the next game will probably be The Last of Us, and then The Last of Us 2. That's what I'll be focusing on. I'll probably not take too long to play those games. I'll probably try to get through them as quickly as possible, because it's not a game series I'm really all that interested in. But I will play it since they're both free. Well, free with the PS Now subscription. I am technically paying for them, in a sense. But they're included in the subscription for a limited time. Well, the second one is. Gotta play the first one first, because I don't skip games. I don't do that. I hate when people skip games. That's so fucking dumb. Yeah, so I will play through those games quickly. Fair warning, I will play through both of those games as quickly as I can. I don't know how long they are, but I am going to play them as quickly as I can, because my interest in them is probably nowhere near as high as anyone who would actually click on it to watch it. Because there's other games I want to get into that I am actually more interested in. I'm actually more interested in the Kingdoms of Amalur, because I never played that. And I'm definitely interested in Mafia Remake. Final Fantasy IX, I'm not that interested in it, but I don't know. It's not like I'm against playing it. It's just probably the lowest on the list. Undertale is a short game, and I've heard a lot about it, so maybe I'll give that a shot too. Eventually I will play all 5 games on the list. What order I play them in depends on results of this poll that's still open, and then subsequent polls that I will put up after I finish each game. Yeah, so follow me at Twitch, Johnny in Japan, in the description below. Hopefully I will see some people there tonight. Lost Judgment finale. And have some drinks. Boy, I haven't had a drink in almost a week. It's been about a week. It's been almost a week since I streamed or had anything to drink. I got a giant, nearly 2 liter, well now it's probably like, I don't know, 1.5 liter of lemon sour base. Mix it with like sparkling water or club soda or whatever, and make your own like lemon chu-hais. It's really good. I'm really craving that. I'm really craving those lemon sours. They're very delicious. Yeah, got a little bit of whiskey left. Less than half a bottle. But mostly I'm interested in the lemon sours because those are delicious. very delicious. It's like drinking. It's basically hard lemonade.
It's good. Very good.
Yeah, I don't drink lemonade that often. So, drinking some alcohol lemonade. Very, very good.
So yeah, hopefully I'll see you there for the finale.
Hopefully there'll be some more votes in. If you haven't already,
Share my Twitch channel on your social media. Share my streams.
I don't think I have anything else to say. That's it. So thanks for checking out this long ass rant. See you next time.